Okay. There we go. All right. Hello, 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 everyone, and good afternoon, and welcome to part 9 of the Grab and Go series. Today, we're going to talk about desk sets. Now, we're going to do 2 different processes. Pretty much. We're going to use my heat press and my mug press. I'm going to show you different things you can add to a desk set collection. I will also tell you what you are all in when it comes money-wise to all the products I'm going to show you today so that you can decide if you want to include them all, do you want to mix and match, you do you, whatever it is you want to do and whatever you want to offer. I'm just saying here are some popular color or combinations that you can use. So as we have done for the last 8 days, let's do it for day 9. Here are the products you're going to use in this tutorial. Wrong camera too. That's great. So things you're going to need for this project are, I'm glad you guys got to see my chair. The things you're going to need for this project are the neoprene coasters that are 4-inch, a mouse pad, cleaning cloth, and a mug, all from Johnson Plastics Plus. Now the mugs that I use are the 36 to a case economy mugs for that. Yes, you love my chair. I love my chair too. You're welcome. I always hit the wrong button every time. Anywho, so those are going to be the things you're going to need. You're also going to need a heat press, heat tape, blowout paper, a lint roller. And the settings will vary depending on the product that you use. There you go. Let's see if I can hit the right camera this time. Oh, it's going to be one of them lives. And there we go. We are now on the heat press. And camera, hi, how you doing? Welcome to day 9 of the Grab and Go series. We're going to start this over again. That's okay. You know what? That's what makes things beautiful is I am human. I'm going to make mistakes, but we're going to make these mistakes together, and we're also going to make beautiful things that we can create for our own clients. So no matter what it is, we're going to create some awesome things today. So like I said, we're going to do the neoprene 4-inch coaster. We're also going to bring in that cleaning cloth again because you know that cleaning cloth isn't just a lens cloth. It could be great for cleaning off our monitors, cleaning off our keyboards. It's great just to have at our desk side. And then we're also going to do the neoprene mouse pad, and we're going to do a coffee mug. It's a 15 ounce. It's the only kind of mug that I use is the 15 ounce. It is the 36 pack, like I did say, that comes from Johnson Plastics Plus. Now let's talk about cost real quick before we get all into this. So the mouse pad here is $1.30. The cloth is 81 cents. The coaster is 49 cents, and the mug will get you at $1.76. Here's the thing. All in with the paper and the ink and your product and what it would cost for you shipping wise if you factor them out singly, not as packs and whatnot, it's going to cost you about $6.86, roughly, give or take, depending on where you live. So if you times that whole amount times 3, that puts you just over $20. So could you technically offer all of the items on here? Yes. Yes, you could. Would you? Probably not, but you can mix and match. You can offer just the desk set with the coaster and maybe the cloth. Maybe you want to do just the coffee mug and the coaster and the cloth. Whatever it may be, you decide what you want to offer, but these are just kind of a mix and match for you to do what you need to do. Next thing, we're going to get all of this done, and then I'm going to bring up the mug press. We'll get that up and running because she doesn't take too long to heat up. First, you're going to need is a lint roller, a sticky lint roller. We want to lint roll. Why? Because there's fabric on the top of this. All right, so we want to lint roll all of the neoprene and your fabric. Okay, make sure it's all nice and squeaky clean. All right. All right. Next up, we want to grab our design. You can get these designs from the Sassy Subber on Etsy. And I see Jody's here. She can totally throw the link up. But you can get those from Etsy. And for you who are just watching, thank you for watching me live here on Facebook. But if you're going to catch this on the rewind, I'm going to be putting it over on our YouTube channel. So welcome to all our YouTube channel subscribers as well. All right, we're going to line this up. Now you're going to need some blowout paper. Please note that when you're doing these are two different thicknesses. Make sure you either get the same thickness. I like a nice thick mouse pad. And then you can kind of press things together. But I just add a little bit of tape on either side. You can use Pro Spray or a repositionable spray. I use the Loctite repositionable spray if I'm going to use it. Then we're going to grab our mouse pad design. We are prepping everything currently. Make sure it's all where it needs to be. Okay. Do I pre-press my neoprene? No, I don't. Neoprene has this wonderful way of kind of swelling when you press it. So depending on the type of neoprene you have, I never pre-press my neoprene. Can you? Sure, you absolutely can. Do I? No. All right. You can find these designs over on my Etsy shop at the Sassy Subber. You can find them over there. That's where you'll find all of these designs. And what I did was I took a tumbler design, shrunk it down so it could put onto my cloth. I do have the mouse pad and a coaster design over there. I also have the mug design over there as well, over on Etsy. Tape this down. We got all our prep work done on the fabric side of things. Now we're going to get some butcher paper. All right, we get our butcher paper. Why? Because we want to protect our investment. Sometimes there's off-gassing and it can get onto your bottom platen. It could also, or on your base, as they say, your staging area, or it will kind of off-gas and get up onto your top of your platen. Nobody wants a repeat project to show up on a white shirt. Trust me, ask me how I know. And so right now we are going to press these. Please follow your manufacturer's instructions, everybody's instructions. I'm not going to give you time, temp, and pressure. Here's why, because everybody seems to have a little bit of a different time, temp, and pressure when it comes to this stuff. So I'm going to do what I normally do, and then we'll go from there. Yes, I did know that. And once they come in stock, you can get the pens from RREM Distributors. I do have my pen here, and what one of our members was saying that you could take it if you don't have a big old case on it, and you could stick your phone in here as like a stand. But I have too big of an outer box for it. But these are also a great addition to add to your desk set collection. She currently has them out of stock. They will be in stock soon, I hope, because I'm jonesing to get me some more. All right. We're going to use another spot on here. All right. So, this is gorgeous. I'm in love with these cleaning cloths. You're probably going to see them in the next 5 lives. I'm sorry, because I can come up with 1,000 different ways of why I need to have these in my life. Not only are they lens cloths, but they work great to have just for your cars, like I showed yesterday. Well, today is about for wiping down your desk, getting the dust off your desk, or wiping down your computer screen. That is, you know, they just sub gorgeous. I love the gray backing to it because gray is very neutral, but look at that. How beautiful is that design? I'm going to get closer to the camera for y'all to see. Look at that rose. I mean, that rose just pops. Just pops. Absolutely pops. All right, so we got that done. We're now going to pull off the coaster. Whoop. And she's a little warm. Okay. Neoprene is just like dealing with metal. It's hot. Let's put some new butcher paper down. All right. Now I will adjust the pressure because these are a touch thicker. Just making my sublimation burrito here. Adjust the pressure a little bit more. And there we go. As you can see, we're starting to build that set. While we're building the set, I'm going to get down here and get my heat press up here. Put my attachment on. So I have my heat press. This is my heat press from Heat Press Nation. I absolutely love my heat press. This one is, like I said, from Heat Press Nation. It's their mug press. It is absolutely amazing. We'll get this up and running. But first things first, you always ask me how I change this. And it's really just quite simple. You just change the little bolts out of this. So we're going to do that while things are cooking over here. Let that pop this off. And what I love about this mug press is it really is very easy to heat up. It takes but seconds to heat up. Right, now I'm going to put this guy in here. I feel like a quick change artist here. Okay, get all your nuts and bolts back into the thing, right? So this is how easy it is for me to change out my different attachments for my press. One of the best presses out there in my obviously my humble opinion. I've had no issues with this. This press owes me nothing. I have used and abused this heat press. I love the fact that I can adjust things a lot easier on this when it comes to my pressure. So there we go. We're just going to plug this in. Then we're just going to plug this in. And turn her on. Now let's get this for my mug setting. Now for my mug setting, it's 385 is what I have for mine. And then I do 200 seconds. That is the pressure and time, or the time and the temperature I've been using pretty much since the day I started. All right. Well, that's doing some warming up. Let's show the stuff that's cooling off. And there you go. How gorgeous is that? I can't wait to show you the whole set. Alright, let's get our mug out. Let's get this mug prepped while this is heating up. We're going to pull this off. First things first, I want to make sure that I test the pressure of that mug press, because she doesn't need to be too tight. I mean, she needs to be locked down and all, but we want to make sure that we are here for it. All right, we are good. So now we're going to take our sublimation design that I have here. I'm going to trim it up. I think mugs is probably one of the first things that we end up making in sublimation. I say one of the first things. I feel as if we all start somewhere, but I feel like mugs is our very first out of the box. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it. I remember when I got all my stuff, that's exactly what I did. I pressed mugs for the first time. So I am going to make sure that I have my tape a little bit more out of arm's reach here. Now, I only put a piece of tape or so on here. I don't actually put a ton of tape. I never have. And I just put it on both sides. This will be up to temp momentarily. While that is, I can shut that off. I will show you what we've pressed so far in our little tiny collection here of desk sets. I think it's absolutely amazing. And this isn't good just, this isn't just for, office people. These are great for college kids. They're great for anything, really. It doesn't have to be in an office or business setting. It could be at home. It could be at your office at your home. It could be a college dorm room. Really, those desk sets are for pretty much any place. We're almost up to temp. There we go. Yes, I do 200 seconds because that's what this type of heat press is. It goes only up to temperature 385. I don't have two temperature settings on this particular press. It's one temperature setting. I don't have to wait for it. It just comes up to the 385. It beeps at me. I put my mug in and off I go. And then it drops down in temperature and then it comes back up again and does its thing. That's how this particular mug press works. Everybody's mug press works slightly different, as do heat presses. Make sure that you are in the know of how yours works, and then everything else is golden. Yes, they are great gifts for clients too. Absolutely. All right, we are almost there. Right? It's one of those things you're like, hurry it up. All right, we're gonna put her in. Do I put blowout paper? No. No, I don't. Do I just put it in here? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. I will make sure that it has pressed correctly. I do go in and I make sure that this is all locked down as tight as I think I can get it. So it gives a nice press, especially when you adjust these. Now, here's the thing. When I'm doing mugs, I don't ever adjust it. I only have adjusted it recently because I've been using my tumbler attachment. So I would actually consider getting another one so I could have one for tumblers and one for a mug press, so I don't have to constantly change the settings on it, if you will. But that's okay. It's the nature of the beast. When you only have one, you kind of got to just work with what you got. Now, my heat press does drop down to like 311. And then what will happen is as the time goes on in the 200 seconds, it will climb back up and get to temperature. That's just how this heat press works. There's nothing wrong with how this heat press works. It's just how it works. How do you check the pressure? Basically, it's how tight it is. You don't want it squished the heck out of me tight, you'll break it. You want it nice and snug with this. And that's what these two adjusters do. They adjust your pressure that you're going to be using for your mug press. Now this also, you can adjust them at different angles too. So if you have a latte mug, you can also adjust it so that the lower end is a little bit more squished in and the upper end is a little bit more wide open. It does have front adjusters as well for you to pick and adjust everything all in angles. So as I said, this was at 311. We're now up to 333. As you can see, it's climbing back up, and that's just how this works for this particular mug press. Unfortunately, with this particular tutorial, I've been dying to do a mug for you guys, and I figured, you know what, let's bite the bullet. These were going to be quick and easy to do. I knew this mug was going to take us a little bit longer than a hot second to do. And here's how you can package them. You can go get, if you're not going to add a mug to this particular desk set, say you're just going to do the items that we've already pressed, go get yourself a shallow t-shirt box. Now's the time where they're starting to come out for you in like Target, Kohl's, Walmart. They're the plain white boxes. They're only about a ½ inch to an inch deep. You could put some shredded paper in there and you could put them together. That's a great way to store or present, if you will, your gift set. You can actually add it to a basket if you wanted to. It really is just going to be dependent on you, and what you decide to put in your set is going to define how you're going to box it and present it. Can you put it in a cellophane wrap? Absolutely you can. You would put that with your cellophane wrap. You'd put this on the back end of it, lay it flat, put this on the back end of it, and then just double side tape these particular products to that, and then you would cellophane it up into a really tight knit and then tie it with a pretty bow. And that's, you know, again, just some of the different ways that you can do this. All right, now that this is done, what I am going to do is slide this out. Now my handle is nice and cool, so I will take my tape off. And let's just say I know my press because she is absolutely stunning. She is just gorgeous. How beautiful is she? I mean, come on. Let me pull this all down real quick. I'll switch over the camera, show it to you on the bigger camera, and actually lay it out for you right here. So let me just pull this all off. Awesome. I love when I drop the things off the table. Okay. All right. So for a better view, this is what it looks like with all, we're going to lay this out flat. She's really hot. There you go. That's what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. Just fixing the camera so that I can see you. That is absolutely beautiful. Yep. So, main camera. Hi there. Hopefully there's the main camera now and not my computer chair this time around, but that's okay. Let me show you the color. I mean, those roses, two of the hardest colors to press anywhere in what we do is black and red. Well, this is more of a burgundy, pinky, deep, hot pink type color. But seriously, look at the color. It is gorgeous. You could see all the detailing on this mug. That's a beautiful mug. It's a beautiful mug. It is gorgeous. It is spot on. Here's the mouse pad. And that cleaning cloth that I'm going to try to work in the next two. There's your cleaning cloth. And then here's your coffee coaster. It's not a car coaster. It's a drink coaster. These all come from Johnson Plastics Plus. They are absolutely stunning. So again, remember, all in, if you wanted to have all of these particular items right in front of you, all of this, all in to purchase, yes, you have to purchase 36 mugs. Yes, you'll have to, these come in 10 packs, I believe. This comes in a 50 pack. Keep that all in mind. Now what you want to do is you want to figure out what they cost each, and then you want to take the shipping on that and divide the shipping into those each. All right, and that's how I came up with the number. So for me, it was all in with the paper and the ink, because it was one sheet of paper, 13 by 9, and the cost for the ink and the paper, plus the shipping in there, it was like $6.86 or so just south of $7. Could you times that by 3? Yes, you could, and it'll bring you up to like $21. With that said, could you sell this for $20? Yes, you could. Should you? That's on you. I'm not going to tell you that you can or can't or whatever you want to do, you do. It's really just that much of a beautiful thing. You could do it just the set like this if you wanted to. This is a really snazzy set too. You could also just do the mug with that. All right, it's completely up to you what you want to do. I just want to show you some possibilities that you can use as a desk set idea for something for a grab and go under 20 type of item. Let me go back to the products used in this tutorial. All right, the products you're going to need is the 4-inch coaster, the mouse pad, which is approximately 9 by 8, a cleaning cloth that's 5 by 7 is the one I used here. The mug I used is a 15-ounce mug. I get the case of 36, the economy ones from Johnson Plastics. All of the items you saw here today come from Johnson Plastics Plus. You will need a sublimation design, and the design I use today is from the Sassy Subber on Etsy. You're going to need a heat press, heat tape, blowout paper, a lint roller, and please use your manufacturer's suggested instructions when it comes to pressing times and temperatures. Absolutely fabulous. One last look at what we did, and then I'll make sure I take a pretty picture. There you go. There's the last bit of eye candy for you. And then once Randy does get into her pens, we can even add the pens to that office line. This is absolutely stunning. It pressed beautifully, and thanks to Johnson Plastics Plus for, you know, some pretty amazing products, if you will. There you go. So let's do this. Let's join me tomorrow for day 10. That's right, of the Grab and Go series. I hope you guys are enjoying these series. I do post them onto my YouTube channel, so if you're now watching me on YouTube, thank you for watching me on YouTube. You get to see all 9 days on my YouTube channel under the Sassy Subber name as well. You can see everything that we have done. Some are repeat projects, but I've repurposed them for a different theme. So make sure you just take a peek at what I'm doing. These are quick tutorials. That's what they're meant for. That's why there is no sass on Sunday. There'll be no sass this Sunday either. I will be live again tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Please join me for part 10 in the Grab and Go series. Thank you so much for watching.